Hey y'all, welcome to B's Intuition. I'm B and I'm back with another general collective energy message. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I do cuss and I do tell the truth, so if you don't like either one of the two, then you probably should move on. I've already prayed over the cards and the energy, so we're just going to hop in and get this message. Please remember to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe, especially to those of you that are viewing the channel but have not yet subscribed. You don't want to miss out on the messages that God has for you. Also, please remember to take what resonates only and leave the rest for whoever it's for. Every message will not be your message. So with that being said, y'all, let's hop in. So I hope you guys are having a blessed day on today. So as y'all see, there's a card that fell out while I was shuffling the deck. So I don't know. Something about, like a fallout could be significant. Somebody, could have fell out with somebody. But what the card says is, guess who ain't gotta explain ish to nobody? You. So whoever, this message is going to resonate with, yeah, you don't need to explain yourself to nobody. It says, quit trying to explain yourself to everyone. No one has to understand your brand of cuckoo. You got to own your ish, but that's a whole lot different than trying to get everyone to sign off on whatever weirdness you want to create. Get on with your freaky little self, you freaky little freak. So, yeah. So somebody needs to know that. It says meditation, aka shutting the F up for a few minutes. Maybe somebody, would benefit with meditating, or maybe, yeah, that's a part of, like somebody's healing, you know what I mean? Somebody, could meditate, that's a part of, how somebody heals. Or yeah, somebody, when somebody meditates, they receive, answers. Maybe somebody's about to receive some answers. It says lots of people say they don't know how to meditate. So there are some people that don't know how to shut the freak up out here. It says you are no longer allowed to be one of them. Shut up for a few minutes. See what happens. Yep, that's what the Buddha did. Then do it some more. So I don't know. Maybe somebody, yeah, somebody's just not speaking. Maybe there's somebody or some people, that, yeah, like they want, like somebody to explain to them why they're not speaking to them or speaking to somebody. I feel like somebody's in their own zone with that meditation energy. It says, stop saying yes to stuff you hate. We picked this energy up on the message earlier. The message that was posted earlier. It says, we say yes to dumb-ish because we want to be cool, to caretake others, and because we think we need a reason to say no. The people we say no to may never understand why we needed to say no in order to be true to ourselves. You don't even have to know why you said yes in the past. Don't get stuck in a process spiral about it. If you're not into it, just stop saying yes and move the freak on. So somebody, could have said yes to something in the past. And maybe somebody, yeah, has like thought on it, you know what I mean? And maybe, yeah, like now somebody's no is their no. I don't know. There could be somebody or some people that, yeah, like they're mad, you know what I mean? Because somebody says what they mean and mean what they say now. Maybe in the past, yeah, somebody, didn't. But it goes back to, yeah, somebody, ain't got to explain themselves, to anybody. Yeah, and somebody needs to know that self-care isn't selfish. If you were really going to take care of yourself today, what would you do? So why aren't you doing that? No healthy person wants you to sacrifice yourself for them. Really, anyone who wants that from you is a selfish jerk. Don't assume that the people in your life are selfish jerks who can't handle you doing what you need to do for yourself. So yeah, somebody, could just be, like in their own zone. You know what I mean? Somebody, could just be in that self-care energy. Maybe that's why somebody is choosing, to say no. Or maybe that's what somebody needs to do. Yeah, say no. It says sometimes crushing it means asking for help. So somebody, could be out here crushing it. But it's something about, yeah, somebody asking for help. Yeah, it could be, from, like their spiritual team. It says only fools or suckers think they can do it all on their own. Ask for help, then take the help. Let other people be a part of your success. Don't be stingy about letting people share in whatever kickassery you create. Every real baller has a crew. Also, you don't know everything. That's just a fact. So I feel like like somebody's crushing it. But I feel like it's because somebody, is shutting the F up. You know what I mean? And like they're listening. So this could be listening to their intuition, like listening to the spiritual guidance, that has been, given to them. Maybe there are people that are like, why aren't they listening to us? Why, you know what I mean? And I feel like somebody knows exactly why they're not listening to the people that they're not listening to. It says, love people like they aren't total buttholes. Of course you've been hurt. People can be stupid, selfish, destructive, but choosing to live life with your dukes up, waiting for the butthole and everyone to come out, insulates you from the brilliance in people. You'll be a force to be reckoned with if you love people with the tenderness and ferocity of someone who's digging for the gold in everyone. I feel like that's what somebody, like somebody has been doing. But I feel like there's a line, you know what I mean? And so I feel like like there's somebody, that they've, like drew the line when it comes to something out here. So I feel like that somebody also, needs to, like stick to their guns, you know what I mean, when it comes to some type of decision out here. It says, accept the good in your life and know you're a freaking delight. Once you notice the good-ish going on in your life, more good-ish starts happening. It's like a magnet or a dung beetle. Fun fact, once a dung beetle gets a little nub of poop, he runs around with it and more poop sticks to it and grows and grows. Goodness is like that. Yeah, goodness and mercy shall follow you all the days of your life. Is what I am taking from that card. It says, ancient proverb, if you meet more than 2 buttholes a day, you're it. Anais Nin said, we don't see things as they are, we see them as we are. So 1 or 2 buttholes could be random. 3 buttholes is a clear sign you've got on your sphincter glasses. Take a moment to check in with your perception of things. It might just be that you, Cupcake, are the butthole. Luckily for you and everyone else, you've got the power to change that. So maybe, somebody is being asked, like to look at something, like from a different perspective out here. Or that's what somebody's doing, you know what I mean? They're looking, they're looking at some stuff, through a different perspective. This could be a higher perspective. It says, be unfluckwittable. If you find yourself effed with, take a moment to reflect on what part of you is out of whack and susceptible to being F-wittable. Then check that ish with some self-love. When you're filled to the brim with love, nothing anyone says or does bothers you, and no negativity can touch you. You know what that makes you? A badass, a big old spiritual badass. It says, you don't have to rebuild a relationship with everyone you have forgiven. You are hereby granted permission to forgive everyone, but still be super picky about every person you let into your inner circle. Go forth and prosper. So it goes back to, like somebody, like not having to explain nothing to nobody. So I don't know. There could be some people, that, like they want some explanations. It's giving me, closure. Somebody also, doesn't need to explain why they're in the energy that they're in. Because I feel like there's some people, you know what I mean, that have caused somebody to be in the energy that they're in. If that makes sense. Holy Spirit. Yeah. We got the truth speaker card that came out. So somebody, could be a truth speaker, Somebody, they just, tell the truth, Somebody doesn't have to necessarily, have, like a platform, where they speak truth. Somebody, they just, they're full of truth, you know what I mean? Or, like they just rather speak truth, Somebody definitely, is royal, because this color is the color purple. Somebody possibly, has been through a lot, because like the color purple, the movie, it's about, a lot of abuse, somebody being, like treated as a slave and, For those of y'all that, yeah, are like aware of, yeah, The Color Purple, the movie. So somebody, could have, like gone through a lot in their life. I feel like, one, like somebody needs to share their testimony, but two, I feel like somebody's not afraid, to speak about it. So maybe, like somebody needs to, speak about it. Somebody, could be a singer, or, you know what I mean? Somebody, could just, somebody, could be an artist, or somebody, could, like just be creative. I feel like that somebody, could be in their creative bag as well. That's a part of somebody, like being in their own zone. But somebody, could be speaking some type of truth out here. Maybe that's what somebody or some people, like they want somebody to explain. Why you out here speaking truth, or why you out here, I feel like that there are some people, that, like they're hiding behind, like who they are is what I feel like. And somebody is standing, you know what I mean, as who they are, Somebody don't have nothing to hide. Somebody, could have already spoken their truth, you know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know, but somebody's truth could have somebody or some people out here scared. There definitely is a masculine energy that definitely is scared out here. Somebody's a cheetah. I don't know, somebody, could be scared, that somebody, is going to speak some truth about them. But I feel like like there is some truth that possibly, could already be out. Yeah, somebody's catching on to some stuff out here. So somebody's scared that somebody's catching on. It's catching on to their game, catching on to them. Somebody could play baseball. Somebody definitely, could be catching on to the fact that somebody, like they're trying to stay attached to somebody's energy. I don't know, somebody, could be catching on to something, and it has something to do with a child. I don't know, somebody, could be scared for somebody to find out, that they have a child, or somebody's been hiding a child. I don't know. But somebody definitely is catching on to somebody's childish games, for sure. Somebody, could have already spoke some type of truth to whoever this is. Somebody, could have already been like, yeah, I know what's up. Maybe somebody didn't believe somebody, but now they're scared because they know that somebody, like is catching on to something out here. I don't know, somebody, could be scared because they could have caught something. So this is like, a disease. There's also a kid that could be scared. There could be a kid that could be scared of somebody out here. Give me one more, please, Holy Spirit. Ooh, we got the outer body experience. So I don't know. Somebody, could have an outer body experience, but this is also too, like the Holy Spirit, falling on somebody. So something about, the Holy Spirit. I don't know. There could be something that could be attached to somebody as well. So it could be, like an entity, you know what I mean, that could be attached to somebody. Ooh. There's also somebody that, like they're releasing. They've done some type of releasing out here. So releasing, of some people, releasing of some energy. Somebody, could be an artist. Somebody, could be, like releasing, like some music. But I'm really picking up heavy on, like somebody, like doing a lot of releasing out here. Somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a tiger. We got long term. So this could be somebody, that somebody, could have been in a long-term situation with, or this is somebody that somebody, has known for a long time. I don't know. Somebody, could be, like scared, like to get into some type of long-term situation. But somebody's a cheetah out here. We got a masculine energy at the bottom of the deck. So there's a masculine energy involved. We got a Leo. Somebody has a child. Their child could be a Leo. We got coming in to offer resources and stability. So, yeah, somebody's scared about, when it comes to somebody's third eye. Yeah, because the eye of the tiger is out here. We got a Virgo. Somebody definitely is catching on to, like somebody's agenda, or somebody has caught on to somebody's agenda. Somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a dog. Yeah, somebody's a cheater. Somebody definitely, they don't treat people, you know what I mean, the way that, people deserve to be treated, is what I'm picking up. Yeah, somebody's picking up on, somebody's doggish ways out here, or somebody has. And somebody has also picked up on the fact that somebody's a snake. Somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a snake. Somebody's full of poison out here. It could be, like somebody, they have something, or somebody's just filled with poisonous information. I don't know, but somebody definitely, could be trying to come in with some type of advice and guidance out here. Or maybe somebody, they gave somebody some advice and guidance. They gave somebody resources and stability out here, and they could have betrayed somebody. We got a Taurus. Somebody, could drive a Taurus. We got a friend, acquaintance, or a coworker that's involved. We got a Gemini. Somebody could be trying to come in to nurture and support somebody, or it goes back to, like somebody, like trying to nurture and support somebody. I really feel like somebody, could be scared because, like they feel like that something, could be about to take place for somebody out here. We got a false flame, so be aware of a false flame. We got distant. So somebody could be distant from somebody, or somebody could be at a distance from somebody. We got a monkey. So somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a monkey. Somebody could have a lot of animals. We got a feminine energy. So there's a masculine energy and feminine energy that's involved. There could be a feminine energy that's a snake. Somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a pig. We got short term. So there could be somebody, that somebody, has known, like for a short amount of time out here. Or somebody definitely, could have took some type of advice from the wrong people. Somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a goat. We got a Capricorn. There's a family or a family member involved. There's a past connection that's involved. Somebody's past connection could be a false flame. Somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a dragon. So something about, the year of 2024, 25, and this year is very significant. Yeah, there is the heavy Leo. Somebody definitely could have called somebody out, cause somebody definitely they've been lying out here. So somebody could have called somebody out in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And so somebody could be scared about it. Or somebody, you know, like is scared that somebody, you know, is like going to call them out on their BS. So somebody knows that somebody, you know, yeah, like is an expert at calling out BS out here. Yeah. Slow and steady wins the race. So something about, yeah, like somebody, you know, yeah, like you're like waiting. So this could be waiting on some information. Waiting on, you know, yeah. I feel like somebody definitely, yeah, could have been waiting for a long time for something. And I feel like for somebody, yeah, whatever somebody has been waiting for, you know, it's about to come. I don't know. For somebody, yeah, like somebody's worst nightmare is about to come true. But I'm also picking up too that, yeah, like somebody definitely, yeah, they've been playing childish games out here. Somebody, you know, could have been acting like that they were single. You know what I mean? Somebody, you know, could be, you know, like single out here. But it's something about, yeah, like somebody, you know, like wanting, you know, to, yeah, like cuff somebody, or wanting, you know, to, yeah, like, you know, like be attached to somebody. But yeah, like they also, yeah, like want to play single out here. Something about that is significant. Somebody, you know, could be a single parent. Yeah, if you feel froggy, then leap. So I don't know. Somebody, you know, could be catching on to the fact that somebody, you know, yeah, like could want to, you know, like fight them, or somebody, you know, yeah, somebody's fighting something out here. But this is also too, yeah, like the herpes card. So I don't know. Somebody, you know, yeah, could have caught herpes, or somebody, you know, something about that is significant. But something definitely, yeah, is going to be revealed. Heavy Leo energy. I don't know. Somebody, you know, could be scared. You know what I mean? That somebody, you know, is, yeah, like going to reveal some stuff. Yeah. Somebody, you know, could have been doing some type of spell work, because this is like the magician card, but it's in the reverse. So I don't know. There could be some type of magic, you know, that, yeah, could have gone wrong. But this is also too, yeah, like somebody, you know, like trying to stop something from manifesting for somebody. So I really feel like there's somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they manifested something to take place out here, and that's why they're scared. And it has something to do with, yeah, like them trying to push somebody's buttons. So somebody, you know, could have been trying to trigger somebody, and now they're scared. Somebody, you know, could have, yeah, like activated something within somebody. You know what I mean? So the God in somebody, you know what I mean? Yeah. The God within somebody. Somebody's shiny zodiac sign definitely, yeah, could be a goat. I don't know. Something about, yeah, like somebody, you know, like trying to sacrifice somebody. Because with this magician in the reverse and this goat, this is like, yeah, like somebody trying to sacrifice. Or, yeah, like somebody trying to, you know, like bring some type of offering, you know what I mean? To, yeah, like some ancestors or something like that. But, and then, yeah, we got the moon. But somebody definitely, yeah, somebody's hiding something out here. That's why they're scared as well. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to hide behind, yeah, like their lies. Or somebody, you know, is trying to hide behind people. I don't know if there's somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they feel like, you know, that, yeah, like there's some people, you know, that can protect them. Or maybe somebody thought that they were protected from something. Hold on, y'all. Somebody could be born in 1943, 1955, 1967, 1979, 1991, 2003. 2015 could be significant, or the year of 2027 could be significant. So something about next year is significant. I don't know. Somebody, yeah, could have been trying to push somebody's buttons, or somebody, you know, could have been trying to push somebody, you know, like to their limits. But I feel like yeah, like somebody didn't know, you know what I mean? That, yeah, like what they thought somebody's limits were aren't somebody's limits. Or, yeah, somebody, you know, could have thought that they knew somebody's weaknesses. I feel like that somebody definitely, yeah, they entered into unfamiliar territory. I don't know. Somebody possibly, yeah, could be about to receive a message of concern out here. The number 14 could be significant. 1 and 4 breaks down to a 5. So something about a change. So somebody, could receive some type of message and it has something to do with something changing out here. Somebody, could receive, like some type of message, and it could be, on the 14th of the month or by the 14th of the month. But we got the imprisonment card at the bottom of the deck. So I don't know. Somebody, could receive some type of communication, and it has something to do with somebody, like being locked up, or, somebody, could receive some type of communication, and it has something to do with, like somebody, like being in trouble. I don't know. For somebody, could find out that somebody's being caught out here. But somebody definitely, somebody, they were concerned about something out here. So somebody, could have told somebody, like the truth about them being concerned about something. And maybe somebody, they didn't believe that somebody was concerned, or they didn't believe, that, like what somebody said was true. But we got the toil and labor card. So somebody definitely, they're scared about, like some type of work. Them putting in a lot of work out here. I feel like, because this toil and labor card, y'all know what it gives me. Spell work. And then we got a main female at the bottom of the deck. February the 14th could be significant. Somebody definitely, could be trying to attach something to somebody. So this could be, like a lie, you know what I mean? So like somebody walking around, with, like the herpes, they could be trying to, say that, somebody else has it, or they got it from somebody else. That's what I'm picking up for somebody. But somebody also, could be trying to attach something to somebody, if you know what I mean. So be aware. But we got the adjudication card. So I don't know. Somebody definitely, could have caught something, and maybe, somebody's taking somebody, like to court. But I'm also picking up too that, somebody definitely, could get caught. And so somebody, could have to, like go to court. There's a man and a woman that's standing in front of the judge. This gives me, like judgment. So I don't know. There could be some type of judgment, that could go in somebody's favor out here. But somebody definitely, they created some type of picture about somebody. But they created some type of illusion, you know what I mean, about somebody out here. And then we got sudden wealth. So I don't know. There could be, some type of judgment that definitely, could go in somebody's favor, for sure. Somebody could be a Scorpio or a Sagittarius. You could be seeing the angel number 711. Or excuse me, 777. You could be seeing the angel number 711. But I feel like somebody, could be, like trying to stay attached to somebody because of some type of wealth out here. But I feel like somebody, could have been trying to do something, and it has something to do with, like sacrificing something. I don't know. Somebody, could have to sacrifice something. So this is like somebody having to sacrifice, like their spiritual prosperity. You know what I mean? But somebody, could have tried to sacrifice somebody to get something out here. It's a false person. But I'm also picking up too that, going back, to, like somebody speaking some type of truth. You know what I mean? And it's about, some type of concern out here. I feel like somebody didn't listen to it, and now they realize that, like somebody, was really concerned, or like somebody told the truth. But I'm also picking up too, somebody just needs to be aware, because somebody, could be trying to, act like that they're concerned, but they're really not. I feel like that they're concerned about something, but they're not concerned about, like somebody. So if somebody tries to come in, you know what I mean, and act like that they're concerned, all of a sudden they're not. They're concerned because, like they're in trouble, or they're concerned because, they've done something. They could be concerned because, they're getting karma, because this false person card is a number 8. Somebody could be a Leo or a Virgo. Yeah, the concern card came out in the reverse. So yeah, somebody's gonna act like that they're concerned, but they're not. But I'm also picking up too that yeah, somebody could have felt like that somebody wasn't concerned, but they really were. But I feel like somebody so it gives me somebody listening to other people. You know what I mean? Instead of listening to the person that had some type of real concern for somebody. Yeah, this concern card is a number 33. Somebody could be a master number 33. I don't know. Somebody was like, I ain't concerned about no ancestors. I ain't concerned about no ascended masters. But it's something about like somebody is not being protected out here, or somebody like they didn't protect themselves. So it's something about like somebody out here all willy nilly. You know what I mean? And then like they realize that they catch something. Yeah, master number 33, known as the master teacher, is a powerful, rare numerological figure associated with deep compassion, spiritual guidance, and altruism. Often regarded as a higher octave of the number 6, it combines the creativity of 3 with the responsibility of 6 to inspire and uplift others. Individuals with a 33 life path are dedicated to spreading wisdom, compassion, and healing, aiming to raise human consciousness. Number 33 represents a master healer and visionary, often manifesting as an artist, counselor, mentor, or humanitarian. Somebody could be a master healer. Somebody, again, could be an artist, a counselor, a mentor, or humanitarian. Or somebody, like they didn't, they didn't accept their hat. They didn't accept their responsibility. They didn't accept, I don't know, somebody isn't trying to accept their responsibility for something. Or there is somebody, that, like they didn't, somebody's not operating in their purpose out here. Is also what I'm picking up. The 33 is not for the faint of heart. It requires balancing intense responsibility with high-level service to humanity, which can be intense to navigate. It is considered a money number when utilized correctly in educational, inspirational, or motivational industries. I feel like that there is somebody that, like they're not trying to take responsibility for some stuff that they have done. Is also what I'm picking up. Yeah. It could have something to do with, some lovers. There could be some lovers that, they have something out here. But we got, Gemini energy. Yeah, there's some people that are after, like some type of sudden wealth out here. I don't know. Something definitely, could end bad for somebody. Somebody, could have, some bad health out here. It could be a couple that has some type of bad health out here. But it's giving me, like somebody trying to sacrifice somebody out here for some money. Or that's what somebody did. I don't know. Somebody, could be expecting to go to court. Or somebody, like they're trying to, act like that they're not concerned about going to court. This could be, spiritual court, because we did pick up on spiritual court in the message earlier. But this, this could literally, be physical court. But going back to, the message, that was posted earlier, somebody was acting like that they weren't bothered. But, like they were really bothered. Excuse me, y'all. We got a hidden lover. So somebody definitely could have been lying about a hidden lover. Somebody definitely could be scared, you know what I mean, for people to find out about a hidden lover. Or somebody could have already spoke on, like some stuff. I don't know, but somebody definitely, yeah, could have a hidden lover. So that could be why somebody's scared. I don't know, cause all this message I've been picking up on, yeah, somebody, like being bisexual or somebody being in the closet. So, but there could be somebody that definitely, yeah, could be sending some irritation energy somebody's way. So it goes back to, yeah, like somebody trying to push somebody's buttons. I don't know. It could be a hidden lover. You know what I mean? They could be trying to send some irritation energy somebody's way, but somebody's catching on to it. But somebody done caught something. Somebody, could have caught something from a hidden lover. I don't know. Whoever this is, they could be a jealous person. I don't know. Somebody, could have been trying to send some energy somebody's way so that somebody, like would be jealous. But I feel like somebody's scared out here. So, and somebody knows that they, made some type of bad investment. We got November. So, yeah, something, could have taken place in November. Somebody, could have been trying to, push somebody's buttons since in November. But somebody definitely, could be Scorpio or Sagittarius. I don't know. Somebody, could be scared because they could be struggling with some type of decision out here. Somebody, possibly has been struggling with a decision, like since, like November. I feel like somebody, like going back, to, like somebody wanting to stay attached to somebody, but like they're out here playing like that they're single, or they're out here doing, whatever, in the world that they could do. And I feel like that, it could be because, like they're struggling with a decision. I don't know. When it comes to somebody trying to make a decision, it could scare them. Maybe somebody feels like that, like if they, like leave somebody, then like somebody, is going to expose them. But I feel like that whoever this is, they're a liar. Somebody's been lying to a hidden lover, or somebody's been lying to multiple people. But there definitely, could be somebody, that could want to reveal some stuff to somebody. I don't know. It could be a hidden lover for somebody. I don't know. For somebody needs to say no. Or somebody, like they could be scared, you know what I mean, that somebody's going to reject them, or somebody, is going to say no. Ooh. I don't know. Somebody definitely, could have committed forgery out here. So that could be some information that somebody, wants to, like reveal to somebody. I don't know if somebody, is trying to get somebody, like to, like do something for them, like illegally. But I feel like somebody needs to say no. Somebody definitely, they could have committed forgery out here. They could have copied a document, or, they could have signed somebody's name on something out here. Whoever this is, they don't have any direction. They're lost. I don't know. Somebody, could be trying to get some type of advice now. But I feel like that, somebody already listened to, like took some type of advice, or they listened to the wrong people. Whoever this is, they could be at a distance from somebody out here. Or somebody, they could have, somebody, could have distanced themselves from whoever this is. But somebody also, could be trying to distance themselves from somebody, you know what I mean? And maybe, there's a reason why, like they haven't made that decision. That could be a reason why they're struggling with a decision. But somebody, could be trying to distance themselves because somebody, could be receiving some type of karma. I feel like somebody, could have been told to distance themselves and they didn't. So, they're receiving karma. But I feel like whoever, like this message is resonating with, say no. The answer is no. And the sentence ends in period. Somebody's being told to continue, to, create a balance. I don't know. Somebody, could receive an email. There could be some information, that could be revealed to somebody in an email. I don't know. Somebody, could receive an email. And it has something to do with, somebody committing forgery. Or something about, somebody signing a document. Somebody, could be born in the 90s. I don't know. Somebody, could have been trying to isolate somebody from their support network. So it goes back to somebody, like trying to attach somebody to something out here. Somebody, could have been trying to isolate somebody from their support network. So, they have been sending irritation energy, you know what I mean? They've been doing multiple things. But I'm also picking up, too, that, somebody, Somebody, you know, could have listened again to the wrong people, and they could have, you know, like told the person, you know, that yeah, don't listen to that divine feminine, divine masculine. They're just trying to isolate you from us. But yeah, the us people could be the people that, yeah, could have, you know, like went against somebody. I don't know. Somebody definitely is waiting for something. Somebody's mad. They're tired of waiting for something. I don't know. Somebody, you know, could be tired of waiting, you know, for an email, or tired. They could be mad. They're tired of waiting of some type of communication, or yeah, they're tired of waiting. You know what I mean? So it goes back to somebody trying to send some irritation energy somebody's way. Somebody trying to push somebody's buttons, and yeah, it's not working. Yeah, somebody's mad as hell, or that's what somebody wants somebody to be, is mad as hell. But I feel like somebody's mad, tired of waiting for something. We got an Aquarius. So you could be an Aquarius and have Aquarius in your chart, or there's Aquarius involved. Somebody, yeah, was expecting somebody to have no direction. They were expecting somebody to be lost out here. Somebody definitely try to sacrifice somebody out here. We got a Scorpio, so you could be a Scorpio or have Scorpio in your chart, or there's a Scorpio involved. I don't know. Somebody, you know, could have a social media meltdown, or that's what somebody, you know, yeah, they could have, going back to sending, you know, like some type of irritation energy somebody's way. That's what they, you know, yeah, were expecting, you know, like somebody to do, have a social media meltdown. Or yeah, whatever they were doing, whatever they were trying to attach to somebody, whether it be a lie, you know what I mean, a false accusation, or yeah, like some type of entity. We got an older brother, so somebody's older brother could be involved. I don't know, somebody, you know, could be struggling with a decision and it has something to do with their older brother. I don't know, somebody, you know, could be getting some type of karma and it has something to do with somebody's older brother. But somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, everything is being put in place for your new life. So regardless of what's going on, somebody's about to, yeah, enter into a new life. Somebody was also expecting somebody to, yeah, like be mentally confused out here. Yeah, somebody possibly, yeah, was expecting somebody to be trapped. Somebody's mad. They're tired of waiting. They want somebody to be trapped out here. But I feel like like somebody done got trapped up. Somebody done got trapped up in their lives. Somebody done got caught. But something about, yeah, like somebody trapped. Somebody stuck with somebody. I feel like, yeah, like there is a couple that has something, and yeah, they deserve to be together. But somebody, you know, yeah, they can feel trapped because, yeah, they committed forgery out here. Or somebody, you know, was trying to, yeah, get somebody trapped by committing forgery. Whatever shot, you know what I mean, that somebody, you know, was, yeah, like trying to send somebody, yeah, it was blocked. So it's something about, yeah, like, somebody, you know, yeah, shooting shots. Somebody, you know, throwing shade. Somebody, you know, yeah, trying to push somebody's buttons. Yeah, whoever this is, yeah, they're starving for attention. But I feel like that there is somebody, you know, that, yeah, like, they're scared because, yeah, like they could have been starving for attention to the point to where, yeah, they feel trapped, or, yeah, something has happened. There's also somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they could be scared because, yeah, somebody has guardian angel protection. So whatever, you know, yeah, whatever they have been trying to do, yeah, somebody's protected from it. So whatever energy, you know what I mean, or whatever, yeah, whatever dark work, you know, that they were doing, yeah, it got to go somewhere. Yeah, we got money spell. So somebody, you know, could have done a money spell. So whoever did the money spell, yeah, like they could be jealous, you know what I mean, of somebody's finances. But there definitely is a big storm that's coming. There's a big storm that's rolling in on some people. Yeah. There could be somebody, you know, that could have some type of rapid changes in their behavior. So whatever somebody was doing, yeah, it's causing, yeah, somebody, you know, to, yeah, have rapid changes in their behavior. It's causing somebody to feel trapped in their mind. It's causing somebody anger issues. Yeah, I don't know what they did. I don't know what they tried to do, but yeah, I feel like they could be realizing that they shouldn't have tried it now. I feel like, yeah, for somebody, yeah, somebody, you know, yeah, they could have tried to sacrifice the wrong one, is what I feel like. Or this is like, yeah, like these people, you know, yeah, like trying to sacrifice the right one, you know what I mean? And so, yeah, they're about to learn a big lesson. This is about, yeah, playing in the dark side, you know what I mean? And somebody's consistently dishonest out here. I feel like somebody also, yeah, somebody, you know, could be scared because it's kind of like, yeah, how are they picking up on, you know, that I'm a liar? Or how are they picking up on, yeah, some stuff? And I feel like somebody, you know, somebody sees rapid changes in somebody's behavior, or somebody picks up on patterns. So somebody knows that, somebody, you know, consistently is dishonest. So, yeah, they're a liar. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a Q. So somebody possibly, could want to reveal some information to somebody. Somebody possibly, you know, could want to, like, explain some stuff to somebody. So there could be somebody that somebody, you know, is not communicating with. Somebody, you know, like they're mad, they're tired of waiting. So somebody possibly, could be trying to, literally communicate with somebody. So somebody just needs to, stay cautious. But whoever this scary boots is, they had a dream about their fate. And it's not good. Or whoever, you know, like this message is resonating with, you could have had a dream about these people's fate. That's why somebody's scared. So it goes back to somebody, you know, out of concern, telling somebody some stuff. And they was like, oh, who you think you talking to? They scared now. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a C. Yeah, this is somebody that put on a great act. So this is somebody, that was acting. So acting like if they were concerned, acting like, you know, they were single, or acting like, you know, they wanted to be with somebody, but like they, you know, was playing games, acting, they put on a great act. But this forgery is giving me, like somebody, you know, like, acting like that they are somebody. Something about a credit check is significant. So I don't know. Somebody, you know, could have did some type of credit check on somebody. But whoever this is that put on a great act, be aware, because they're definitely about to blow up somebody's phone. I don't know. It could be somebody's older brother, or somebody, you know, could be trying to get somebody else, you know what I mean, to reach out to somebody. Yeah, somebody knows that they wrecked their life. I'm hearing the Crimea River song. Somebody's name could be Justin. Whoever this is, they could want to cry somebody a river. But somebody definitely, they could have wrecked their life when they decided, you know, to accept a fake offer. Or when they decided, you know, to, bring forth a fake offer to somebody. Yep. Because whoever, you know, this message is resonating with, your wishes and dreams are definitely, coming true. We got January, so something, you know, could have taken place in January. I don't know, somebody, you know, could have been blowing up somebody's phone in January. Somebody, you know, could be a Capricorn or Aquarius, or Capricorn, Aquarius, Cusper. But somebody definitely, could have wrecked their life. Because somebody could possibly, have a high spiritual rank out here. I don't know if this is somebody, you know, that, yeah, like, they were walking around like that they had a high spiritual rank. They were walking around acting like that their ancestors don't play about them. Yeah, I don't know what they was doing, but it goes back to, yeah, when I was picking up on, yeah, like somebody's scared because, yeah, like they don't have protection. Or somebody's scared because, yeah, like they're not being protected. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have cursed their own family out here. So that could be, you know, what somebody had to dream about when it comes to their fate. Yeah. So going back to, yeah, like somebody try to sacrifice the wrong one, or yeah, they try to sacrifice the right one. Somebody, you know, could have cursed their, you know, like their own family, you know, by gossiping about somebody. Whoever this is, this could be family members for somebody. But somebody just needs to be aware, because, yeah, somebody possibly, yeah, could be trying to blow up somebody's phone. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a J. We got a man. So there's a man involved. Yeah, with this high spiritual rank and this man, this gives me, yeah, like a high-ranking ancestor as well. Or, yeah, it's giving me ascended master energy, because we did, yeah, the ascended master came out. Yeah, whoever this is, yeah, they're looking like a clown. I don't know. There could be some people, you know, that could be, yeah, like saying that somebody, you know, is pretending to be happy. I don't feel like somebody's pretending to be happy. Somebody's very happy. Yeah, so there's somebody, some people, they put on a great act. Yeah, they were pretending to be happy, thinking that they were fooling people. For somebody, yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, there's a man that has a hidden lover, and it is a man. Yep. And somebody definitely, yeah, could be scared because, yeah, they know you know who they are now. And they could be running scared. Or they could have been running scared. This is a negative naysayer. So this is somebody, you know, that could have been, you know, like, yeah, like downplaying, you know, who somebody is, what somebody does. They could have been downplaying, you know, like somebody's, you know, like spiritual rank, or yeah, they could have been downplaying, you know, somebody's ancestors, somebody's spiritual team. They could have been downplaying, you know, yeah, what somebody said. Somebody, you know, could have, going back to, yeah, somebody, you know, could have had a dream, you know, about, yeah, like whoever this is fate. And maybe somebody told somebody, you know, yeah, watch out, watch your surroundings, you know, yeah, somebody, they were a negative naysayer, or yeah, they was like, who they think that they are. We got meet somebody new. So somebody, you know, could meet somebody new. I don't know, somebody, you know, could want to reveal some information to somebody about them meeting somebody new, but at the end of the day, I feel like that there's people that, yeah, they're just gossiping about somebody. These are people that have low self-esteem. And these are people that, yeah, they entered into the danger zone. So somebody, you know, yeah, they could want to reveal some information to somebody. It could be some it could be a disappointing conversation, or yeah, there's a disappointing conversation that's about to take place. These are also people that are always worried about other people's stories. So yeah, they're more worried about your story. They're more worried about your life than, yeah, their own. And these are the same people that definitely, yeah, could be having nightmares. It's a karmic soulmate. So there's a karmic soulmate that's involved. Somebody, you know, could owe somebody some money. Somebody, you know, could be having nightmares about, yeah, owing somebody some money. I don't know. That could be what somebody, you know, could be blowing up somebody's phone about. Yeah, we got air. So yeah, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Yeah, there definitely, yeah, could be somebody, you know, that could be praying for mercy and forgiveness out here. There definitely, yeah, could be somebody, you know, that could be saying that they have changed, but yeah, they haven't changed at all. They're lying. But I feel like somebody knows that. Or yeah, somebody tries to come in and is like, yeah, I've changed. No, they haven't. Whoever this is, yeah, they have been having nightmares. I feel like it's about whoever, you know, like this message is resonating with, but it's about, yeah, their fate. It's about, yeah, a whole lot of stuff. Yeah, it's about them being dishonest. So somebody, you know, could want to have a disappointing conversation about with somebody, and it has something to do with, yeah, them being dishonest. Them being dishonest to, yeah, a whole lot of people. Yeah, when it came to, yeah, somebody gossiping about somebody, yeah, they were very, very much dishonest. And we got facing felony charges. So somebody, you know, could have felony charges, or somebody, you know, lied to somebody. You know what I mean? When it comes to, you know, like some type of felony charges, I don't know if that's, you know, like an excuse that somebody, you know, is going to try to give to somebody. I do feel like that somebody, you know, yeah, like they could have been scared. It could have something to do with some type of blackmail or what somebody knows. You know what I mean? And so that's why, you know what I mean, they possibly could have been dishonest with somebody. But yeah, somebody just doesn't need to be swayed. So it goes back to somebody saying that they've changed, you know. It goes back to, you know, yeah, it's a karmic soulmate out here looking like a clown. And then we got a divine masculine. Somebody's been acting like the third divine masculine, but they're not. Yeah, they're crooked. We got a Cancer, so you could be a Cancer, have Cancer in your chart, or there's a Cancer involved. Yeah, somebody's being told don't be swayed, because somebody's looking for an escape plan out here. Or somebody thought that, yeah, like whoever, you know, like this message is resonating with, like you were their escape plan, yeah, to escape from the karma, to escape from, yeah, whatever they got going on. Yeah, somebody's being told to say no. I don't know, for somebody, you know, could be locked up and they literally, yeah, could be trying to escape. So be aware. I don't know. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have been planning to get somebody arrested out here. Or yeah, somebody just doesn't need to be swayed. Because somebody, you know, yeah, they could be trying to, you know, tell somebody, you know, any and everything, because, yeah, they're looking for an escape plan. But whoever this is, they don't have no loyalty. So somebody possibly, yeah, they could have been trying to, yeah, planning to get somebody arrested. But whoever this is, they wrecked their life. This could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, like somebody's not in communication with. Or somebody, yeah, doesn't need to communicate with whoever this is. Yeah, somebody's being told to stay consistent and don't get distracted. Yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could be suffering from, you know, drugs and alcohol out here. Or these are people, you know, that could have left somebody when they were suffering. Yeah, we got a jealous sibling, so there's a jealous sibling involved. Yeah, somebody's being told to stay consistent and don't get distracted. Somebody's being told to continue to hold on to their truth. Yeah, there could be people that could be pointing fingers and placing blame out here. I don't know, there could be people that could have been pointing fingers and placing blame at whoever's resonating with this message. But yeah, somebody knows that they're guilty. Yeah. Somebody's being told, yeah, to continue to invest in positive change. So yeah, there's somebody that made a bad investment when they decided to, yeah, invest in some type of negative change or some type of negative energy, some type of something, yeah, some negative stuff. And somebody's the rising phoenix. So yeah, somebody's being told, you know, to continue to, you know, rise out of the ashes. There definitely, yeah, could be somebody, some people that, yeah, like they have lost respect for somebody out here. This is somebody that claims that they miss somebody, so somebody just needs to be aware. Whoever this is, they could be sending out sexual energy. This is somebody that's very sexual. This is somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they make, you know, like indecisive decisions. Yeah. So whoever this person is, they possibly, yeah, could be about to try to guilt trip somebody. But yeah, you left your guilt trip passport at home, so make sure you do. Whoever this is, yeah, they're overthinking the decision. This is somebody that went against their morals, their values. Yeah. They went against their self-respect, or yeah, they never had none. This is somebody, you know, that, yeah, they want somebody to go against their morals, values, and their self-respect. But it goes back to, yeah, the card that we read. And it says something about, you know, somebody, you know, like, yeah, like not sacrificing. Why would somebody, you know, expect somebody to sacrifice themselves for somebody? But we got money paid back. So I don't know. Somebody could be about to receive some money. It has something to do with, yeah, somebody paying somebody some money back out here. But we got manifestation mode. So somebody's also, yeah, in manifestation mode. But remember, I picked up, yeah, somebody, you know, like manifesting whatever, you know, is going on in their life. Yeah, the bad stuff. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be born in the 90s. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be an alcoholic. Somebody's life path could be the number 5, which is all about change. So somebody definitely is on their life path. And somebody definitely, yeah, could have some type of anger issues, and their anger definitely, yeah, could be causing more karma. And whoever this is, they definitely thought that they were protected from this, because they definitely, yeah, could have tried to attach it to somebody. But it's something about, yeah, this credit check. So something about a credit check is very significant. So something about somebody doing something with somebody's credit, or I don't know, because we did see, yeah, the forgery card. And then we got an undercover official. So there could be an undercover official that could be involved. It's all type of stuff going on. I really feel like too that there is somebody, you know what I mean, that, yeah, like they want to stay attached to somebody, and so, yeah, because, you know, they want to stay attached to somebody, it's causing somebody to find out a lot about them, and a lot about, yeah, the people that they're attached to, the people, you know, that, yeah, like are around them, or that's what's about to take place. So somebody, you know, could, yeah, have, you know, like information overload, you know what I mean, and somebody could be like, why am I picking up all this energy? And it could be because, yeah, somebody wanted to be up in somebody's energy, and they wanted to stay attached to some people. And I feel like that somebody already knows it. That's why they're scared as well. So somebody could already be picking up on their energy, or, yeah, other people's energy, or a little bit of both. Yeah, we got an ex-lover. So this could have something to do, you know, with somebody's ex-lover. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have ringing ears. So somebody, you know, needs to pay attention, you know, like to, yeah, like their ringing ears. Like somebody, if somebody's left ear is ringing, it could be, you know, like a warning. Or, you know, yeah, like somebody's right ear is ringing, it could be a sign of good news. But somebody's ears could be ringing because, yeah, people could be talking about them, gossiping about them. Yeah, there's an ex-lover that definitely, yeah, is involved. Whoever this is, they definitely, yeah, could be ashamed to face somebody out here. It's an ex-lover. It could be multiple people. But whoever this is, yeah, they should have never thought that just because that you are quiet, that you are weak. So it goes back, you know, to, yeah, like somebody, you know, yeah, like not speaking, or somebody, you know, yeah, just standing in their own zone. I feel like whoever this is, they're ashamed to face somebody because, yeah, they've been lying. And they've been trying to, yeah, make somebody miss out on a blessing. Whoever this is, they definitely, yeah, could be broke as a joke. But this is somebody, you know, that, yeah, they could have tried to do some type of money spell. It's giving me, yeah, like whoever this is that was trying to make somebody miss out on a blessing. Yeah, somebody's about to receive a blessing. Yeah, whoever this is, yeah, they're broke as a joke, and they're under financial stress. But I feel like that whoever this is, yeah, they wanted somebody to be under financial stress. Especially, yeah, with that money spell coming out. Whoever this is, they could have tried to use, you know, like the universal elements against somebody out here. They definitely could have been trying to, yeah, do some type of dark work, you know what I mean? Thinking, you know, that they were, yeah, going to get out of, you know, yeah, this financial stress. Or they're going, yeah, We got a Libra, Scorpio, Cusper. So, yeah, somebody you know could be a Libra, Scorpio, Cusper. Whoever this is, they definitely, yeah, could be dangerously obsessed with somebody, or there is somebody that's dangerously obsessed. Definitely dangerously obsessed with trying to make somebody miss out on a blessing. But, yeah, somebody's still about to receive a blessing because, yeah, no one thought that this would happen for you. So something definitely, yeah, is about to take place for somebody. Yeah, whoever this is ashamed to face somebody that's under financial stress. They literally, yeah, could be hiding from somebody. But they also, yeah, could be hiding some information from somebody. But yeah, they know now that it was a big mistake. So everything that they, yeah, were doing, they know now that it was a big mistake. Especially when it comes to trying to make somebody miss out on a blessing. Yeah, whoever this is, they could have been doing energy draining spells. Somebody's dangerously obsessed with doing energy draining spells, or somebody's just dangerously obsessed with somebody. Somebody, could be broke as a joke and under financial stress because, yeah, they spent all their money, you know what I mean? Yeah, trying to, do, paying for spell work, paying for dark work. So whatever is about to take place for somebody, somebody is being told to remember to show gratitude when you receive what's coming your way. But for those of y'all that watched the message earlier, remember when we read the angel number 111, it said there's a new energetic gateway that's opening up to somebody. So yeah, I feel like that's what, yeah, this out of body experience. Not saying that somebody, is going through an out of body experience, but it's like, yeah, somebody's energy is being restored. You could be seeing the angel number 1443. Yeah, somebody definitely needs to know that they will get the future that they deserve. Whoever this is, they could have tried to use some type of reverse psychology on somebody. They know that now that it was a big mistake. But I feel like that whoever this is, they could be trying to, a part of them wanting to communicate with somebody, they could still try to use reverse psychology, even though, yeah, they know it's not going to work. But whoever this is, they know that, yeah, everything that they did was a big mistake. So there definitely, yeah, could be apology that could be coming somebody's way. It could be from an ex-lover, or somebody, there's an apology coming from somebody's way. It could be an ex-lover that, was responsible for this. Just take it how it resonates. But yeah, somebody's life is regressing out here. It could be an ex-lover. It could be, yeah, whoever was involved. That's another reason why somebody's ashamed to face somebody. But whoever this is, yeah, they definitely, yeah, could be watching somebody like a hawk. So be aware. But whoever this is, they should have never thought just because you are quiet that you are weak. And the fact of the matter is, yeah, whoever this is, they could want to apologize, or yeah, they could want to pay the money back, you know what I mean? That they stole, or however they got the money. But yeah, whatever they have done, yeah, it can't be undone. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a O or a H. Somebody, could be from Ohio. I don't know, somebody could be a hoe. Maybe that's what somebody, like trying to attach to somebody, that somebody was a hoe. We got an Aries, Taurus, Cusper. We got a Gemini, Cancer, Cusper. We got a Virgo, Libra, Cusper. I feel like that somebody did attach themselves to somebody, you know what I mean? And they know that that was a big mistake as well. We got Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So you could be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or there's one involved. Yeah, somebody's life is regressing, and they definitely, yeah, are isolating themselves from everybody. Whoever this is, they could be watching somebody like a hawk. They could be reminiscing about the past. Whoever this person is, they literally could be having people watch somebody like a hawk. Like we saw the older brother. Something about somebody's older brother is significant. Somebody, could be having, like, yeah, like their family members, to watch somebody like a hawk as well. Yep. But what's done can't be undone. And somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, their ancestors are very, very, very proud of them. We got a greedy family, so somebody's greedy family could be involved. This could be an ex-lover's greedy family. Or, yeah, this could be an ex-lover and somebody's greedy family. All these people trying to make somebody miss out on a blessing. People, yeah, like betraying somebody, for money. You know what I mean? Because they're broke as a joke. But they're definitely, yeah, could be somebody, that could be trying to clean up the mess that they made. But yeah, what's done can't be undone. Yeah. Somebody, could be trying to clean up the mess that they made, and it has something to do with, yeah, like a profound loss. I don't know, it could have something to do with a death, a relationship, a job, a home, an old life, or that's what some people were trying to, cause for somebody to take some type of profound loss. I don't know, somebody could be trying to clean up some type of mess that they made, and it has something to do with, like somebody passing away. But yeah, they were also, they were trying to stop somebody's blessings. They were trying to stop somebody's manifestations. They were trying to stop somebody's wishes and dreams from coming true. But yeah, they're about to come true. And yeah, there's some people that never thought that this would happen for somebody. And somebody's silence is hurting, some people's ego. It's tearing them up inside. We got Aquarius, Pisces, Cusper. So yeah, there's Aquarius, Pisces, Cusper that's involved. Yeah, whoever this is, they have karmic debt to pay. And whoever, is resonating with this message, you're wearing an invisible armor, a suit of protection. Yeah. So whoever this is, their ego is hurt. But this is somebody that, they were letting their ego run the show. And whoever this message is resonating with, you've shown acts of kindness. So you could have paid off your karmic debt out here. Yeah, and your life and your actions speak louder than your words. So going back to somebody could have ended a lot of things, you know what I mean, in their own life, you know what I mean. We got a Scorpio, Sagittarius, Cusper. So those acts of kindness, those selfless acts, they don't go unnoticed. So somebody's being told to get ready to be celebrated. Somebody definitely needs to know that their ancestors are very much proud of them. Didn't allow people to push your buttons. You didn't allow people, to get you to operate in your your south node. You know what I mean? You didn't allow, what these people were expecting for you to allow them to do. To do it. Now there's people that's questioning the relationships and the associations that they created. Or there's an ex-lover, that, they're questioning the relationships and associations that they created. Whoever these people are, they're absent in times of need. Or there is somebody, that could be realizing that there's people, you know what I mean, that they claim to be for them until they needed something, and they're nowhere to be found. But there is somebody that they were absent in times of somebody's need. And so I feel like whoever this is, it's their mess to clean up. So whoever like this message is resonating with, say no. Because again, it's giving me they're trying to make you miss out on a blessing anyway. So this is like somebody wanting somebody to open the door and let them come back in. You know what I mean? But like they ain't changed. You know what I mean? They're just there to cause a roadblock. They're just there to cause somebody to miss out on something. And whoever this is, they could have tried to blame, you know what I mean, whoever's resonating with this message, you know what I mean, for whatever, is taking place. You are not to blame. Their lies are. I just saw rushed to the hospital, so I don't know. Somebody could get rushed to the hospital. We got the sacral chakra. So somebody definitely could have tried to attack somebody's sacral chakra, but somebody definitely they could have lied about their sexuality, or they could have they lied about something. Somebody definitely has something that they can't get rid of, or somebody lied on somebody. But somebody definitely, their life is regressing. And whoever this is, they could be in agony, their mind and their body. I feel like like when it comes, to like whoever this message is resonating with, whatever type of dark work that they were doing, was supposed to cause you know, like some type of agony, you know what I mean, and when it comes to your mind and your body. But it goes back to, yeah, like somebody was expecting somebody to be mentally confused. Somebody's best friend could be involved. I don't know, somebody, you know, could have had actual intercourse with somebody's best friend, or something about, yeah, like somebody, you know, yeah, going back to when I picked up on, yeah, there's a man, you know what I mean, and yeah, like they have a hidden lover and it's a man. That's for somebody, not everybody. But somebody is definitely, yeah, being told, you know, to, yeah, establish firm boundaries, because there is somebody that's trying to find your weakness. So they could be trying to figure it out. So yeah, is it sexually? Is it creatively? Is it, you know, going through the best friends? Is it, you know, going through family members? I don't know. But I feel like they know now that it was a big mistake. When it comes to, yeah, like trying to, you know, yeah, find somebody's weakness amongst, you know what I mean, everything else that they have been doing. But it could be somebody else that could be trying to find somebody's weakness for somebody. So just be aware. Yep. We got fixed signs. So we got Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. So be aware. You could be any of those signs, or yeah, be aware of, yeah, those signs. But yeah, somebody just needs to be aware, because there definitely, yeah, could be somebody or some people that want to get close to somebody, but it's just to get information to use against somebody. Or that's what they already try to do. And yeah, they know now that it was a big mistake. But just, yeah, continue to establish firm boundaries. Continue, you know, to protect yourself. Because whatever's about to take place, just know that you deserve it. But there is somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they think that somebody deserves, you know, yeah, for them to use some type of information against somebody. Somebody, whoever this is, they could have been trying to so-called teach somebody a lesson or whatever they were trying to do, because they thought that somebody, you know, like deserved. It's giving me, yeah, like somebody wanted somebody to feel some type of pain out here. But whoever this is, that, yeah, like they, you know, were trying to make somebody miss out on a blessing. Yeah, somebody deserves this blessing. Somebody deserves, you know, yeah, for their wishes and dreams to come true. But be aware, because whoever this is, yeah, they want pity. So somebody's going to try to come in with false praise. Oh, you deserve that new home, or you deserve that new job. Because they just want pity. Somebody, you know, acting like, you know, that, yeah, somebody wants pity, but at the same time, yeah, they're still trying to figure out somebody's weakness. So be aware. It could be the fact that somebody, you know, yeah, is very empathetic. Somebody, you know, could be an empath. But yeah, that's the wrong thing for somebody to do, is try to play on somebody's empathetic abilities, if you know what I mean. We got a false twin flame, so there's a false twin flame that's involved. But yeah, we did see, yeah, that, what was it? The false flame card that came out, or whatever card it was. Y'all know what I'm talking about. We got brainwashed by a thought. So somebody definitely, yeah, could have been brainwashed by a thought to try to get close to somebody, to get information to use against somebody. Somebody know now, yeah, they know now that it was a big mistake. Yeah, and they realized that, yeah, they listened to the wrong people. Somebody, you know, could have been brainwashed by a thought, you know, to commit crimes, you know what I mean, to do whatever they have been doing. So yeah, somebody deserves it. It's your vindication day. So we did pick up on, yeah, somebody being vindicated. So yeah, it's vindication day for somebody. And somebody's selfless acts don't go unnoticed. So yeah, somebody's being told to get ready to be celebrated. Somebody could possibly, yeah, receive, you know, like some communication from an attorney out here. So that could be why somebody's ashamed to face somebody. But yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, they chose the good road, the road less traveled. And whoever these people are, yeah, they chose the bad road, the road always traveled. And whoever this is, yeah, they fumbled a blessing by playing on the losing team. And yeah, them and, yeah, whoever and the losing team, yeah, will be held accountable for their actions. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Somebody wants pity because they chose to play on the losing team. Yeah, they want pity because they fought change. And now, yeah, they're scared about their future. Mm-hmm. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Yeah, you could be seeing the angel number 555. So yeah, there is a change that definitely, yeah, is going to take place. But somebody didn't fight change. Somebody, yeah, embraced change. And so yeah, somebody is going towards their future. There could have been people, that could have been trying to change somebody, in some way, shape, form, or fashion. They definitely, yeah, were trying to hold somebody back. But yeah, nobody can hold you back. It's your power. So there's people that will be, held accountable, for trying to hold somebody back, for trying to make somebody miss out on a blessing. But somebody just needs to be aware, because there could be somebody that says that they're still in love with somebody. We got the Sagittarius, so you could be a Sagittarius, have Sagittarius in your chart, or there's a Sagittarius involved. Yeah, whoever this is, yeah, they operate in their South Node. Somebody is going to try to use every single thing trying to find somebody's weakness. So somebody just needs to be aware. Yeah, I feel like it's still, yeah, somebody, still trying to find it. But yeah, like, But there are some people that can't handle the truth. Maybe somebody still is in love with somebody. So there could be some people that can't handle the truth, that the fact that somebody's still in love with somebody. But whoever this is, they can't handle the truth. Yeah, nobody in this situation can handle the truth. Except for whoever's resonating with this message. Because, yeah, you speak it. Whoever this is, they got family problems. Yeah, it's a lot of gossip going on. A lot of fake love going on in somebody's family. And, yeah, somebody's foundation is crumbling. Yeah, these are people that violated and mistreated somebody. I don't know. There could be somebody that can't handle the truth, and they could be about to snap, or somebody that already snapped. So somebody, could have some type of mental breakdown out here. But there's also somebody or some people that, yeah, they were trying to push somebody's buttons, you know what I mean, to cause somebody to snap, to cause somebody to have a mental breakdown, but somebody didn't. Somebody stood strong. Yeah, and somebody needs to know that their ancestors are proud of them. And there is some spiritual abundance that's on its way to somebody. So that could be why somebody, could be about to snap and have some type of mental breakdown. I feel like whoever this is that realizes that they listen to the wrong people, they could be, like in that mental breakdown mode. I don't know. There could be somebody, that, yeah, like they, could want to prove that they have changed. But we know that somebody hasn't changed. Yeah, somebody's sick. And it's from some black magic. There is some black magic that definitely, yeah, made somebody sick. So it goes back to, yeah, like somebody trying to attach something to somebody. Yeah. And somebody possibly, yeah, could be trying to get into somebody's authentic and courageous energy, thinking, that, yeah, like, it's going to protect them, or, it's going to cleanse them. Or, yeah, somebody was up in somebody's authentic and courageous energy, and they could have been trying to do some type of black magic, and, yeah, it didn't go in their favor. Yeah, somebody's a high vibrational person out here. There's people that just can't believe it. They just can't believe that somebody's authentic and courageous. They just can't believe that somebody's a high vibrational person. Yep. And somebody deserves real love. So somebody could be about to, yeah, receive some type of real love. But it don't necessarily have to be, like a love situation. It could just be, yeah, real love. Because, yeah, somebody, could have come from a family of fake love. Or that's all somebody's been surrounded by, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Yep. There's also somebody that, yeah, they could have made some type of false reports against somebody. in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Yeah, but yeah, somebody's an expert at calling out BS. So somebody done already called out some BS out here. That's why, yeah, they scared. But yeah, now we see other reasons why, yeah, somebody's scared. Yeah, but somebody could also be going back, to, yeah, like whoever this is, you know what I mean? That possibly, yeah, they could want to apologize or communicate with somebody. Yeah, they could realize that their family went against them in some way, shape, form, or fashion. But somebody definitely, yeah, is going through a major health crisis out here. I feel like, yeah, it's a mental health crisis, but I feel like that somebody or some people could have made some type of false reports against somebody, thinking that somebody, was going to, yeah, snap, have a mental breakdown. But whoever this is going through a major health crisis, yeah, they have unhealthy coping mechanisms. So somebody, could be dangerously obsessed with doing spell work, yeah, but they just did it to the right person, you know what I mean? So now, yeah, they're learning lessons. We got a corrupt law official, so there could be a corrupt law official that definitely, yeah, could be involved in something out here. I don't know, there could be a corrupt law official that could have made false reports. But somebody could be trying to clean up some type of mess that they made, but yeah, what's done can't be undone. So if somebody, yeah, they ask from somebody for some help, somebody's being told to not overextend themselves because, yeah, they don't deserve it. Whoever this is, they like to people please. Or they were out here people pleasing, and now, yeah, they're stuck. Yep, and they made a decision. Yeah, life is full of decisions. We are free to make our own. So somebody, could want to have a one-on-one conversation with somebody. But again, somebody just needs to be aware. I feel like somebody needs to say no. That's what I really feel like. But somebody, yeah, they could have been trying to use blackmail, you know what I mean? Over, have some type of blackmail over somebody's head. Or, yeah, that's what somebody or some people are trying to do. Get close to somebody, to get some information to use against them. But I feel like, it's already happened to somebody. Yeah, there are some people that, yeah, they engaged in cruel intentions out here. And yeah, whoever, this message is resonating with, yeah, you definitely, yeah, are protected by your ancestors. But there were people that, yeah, they have been caught spiritually trespassing. Yeah, there's a lying, sneaky thief that engaged in cruel intentions. Yeah, they spiritually, trespassed. I feel like there's people's foundations that are crumbling. Anything else, Holy Spirit? These are people that, yeah, they have chameleon-like behavior. So, yeah, they change to fit in. These are people that like to use subtle manipulation tactics. So, yeah, they won't do it up in somebody's face. There's also somebody that definitely, yeah, is trying to figure out if somebody's in a relationship. They definitely, yeah, could be an ex-lover for somebody. That could be what somebody's trying to do as well. You know what I mean? Trying to get close to somebody, to see if somebody's in a relationship. You know what I mean? So they could try to, yeah, mess it up. So they could try to get some information on the person, that, yeah, somebody's in a, like a relationship with. But whoever this is, yeah, they definitely, yeah, are surrounded by a lot of negative influences. And this is somebody that yeah, they're used to, like gaslighting their way out of stuff. They possibly, yeah, could be trying to gaslight their way out. But yeah, what's done can't be undone. We got a dysfunctional family. So somebody's dysfunctional family definitely is involved. Somebody definitely, yeah, they gaslit their way out when it comes to, yeah, like their dysfunctional family. I feel like when it comes to whoever, this message is resonating with, yeah, But yeah, if somebody comes from a dysfunctional family, yeah, they have ancestors, that were a part of this dysfunctional family. So yeah, those ancestors know what's up. I don't know. Somebody definitely, yeah, could drop the dime, snitched or tattletoled on somebody, or somebody, yeah, they could have been threatened with blackmail. But somebody's family, yeah, somebody was betrayed by their family out here. Mm-hmm. But you could be seeing the angel number 424. Yeah. Continue to focus your mind on manifesting your desires. And yeah, somebody's being told, yeah, to continue to, yeah, be too much in a good way. Mm-hmm. Yep, because there is somebody or some people that are about to receive some punishment. Yeah, punishment is meant to deter others from committing the same actions. Yep. So there are some people that are no longer in denial. In denial about what's going on. In denial about, yeah, what they have, engaged in. Denial about, yeah, all this stuff. Mm-hmm. Yep. And there is somebody that definitely, yeah, they acted irrational and now they regret it. Mm-hmm. So, as I always say, y'all, keep your head held high and your middle finger higher, and everything's going to turn out in your favor. With that being said, y'all, that's been your message. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.